guys, welcome back to some more reviews, and today, as you can see from the title of the video, I am reviewing the Carrie remake from 2013, to the 6.0 on IMDb, written by Kimberly Pierce. And to be honest, guys, I seen the commercial for this back when it, was coming out. Basically I was seeing the commercials, stuff like that, and to be honest, even then, I was like, this was like a dull, boring remake. And it is. That's all this movie is it's a dull, boring, not well done remake. And it's crap. It's definitely a bad movie, but I will say this though, it is better than 2, because at least this movie has some good things to it too, which is crap. I will say this though, like I said, the movie's not total crap. I will say this. The acting isn't the worst, especially from Carrie. She had a good job. Some characters were really not that likable, were really annoying actors and stuff like that, and really annoying characters. But I thought the girl that played Carrie did a good job. Chloe Grace Mortz or something like that. Chloe Grace Mortz or something like that. I thought she did a decent job as Carrie. Also, some of the practical effects aren't that bad, when they're there. Most of it's CGI, but when there are practical effects, they're pretty good. And there are a few scenes that are new that I really thought should have been the original, things that should have been explained, that they explained in this movie finally, and, it was, those scenes were decent, and besides that, though, I really didn't care about the score. The music was really forgettable. Lots and lots of bad CGI. Lots and lots of bad CGI. Lazy, copies a lot from the remake, dull atmosphere, nothing to it, no good direction, just not really that good of a film. I mean, even the commercial I just was watching, I'm like, this doesn't look like it's that good. And it, gives a 6.0, which is a little too high in my opinion, but, this director, Kimberly, Pierce, has directed Boys Don't Cry, Stop Loss, and Carrie. That's it. Now, I do know that Boys Don't Cry with, I think, Hilary Swank, got like a lot of Academy Awards. Well, I don't know about Academy Awards, but I know that it was her. It's known for being a good movie, but yeah, I don't know. This movie just wasn't that good. I mean, it's the same story. It's instead of it being set in the 70s, imagine taking the same exact story of Carrie, putting it in a newer movie. That's exactly what it is. Instead of like, no cell phones back in the 70s or no laptop back in the 70s. So of course in this movie they're using computers and smartphones and stuff like that, but not really much of a difference. I mean, there's a few scenes that are a little bit different, but not much. Carrie gets, you find out that Carrie has a crazy mom, and she's being bullied in school, and in the tampon scene at the beginning of the movie, and except this time it's not really that, effectful. And the original was more impacting. This one wasn't really that impacting that much. It was a little bit sad, but the original did it much more of a sad way, more impacting way. This one, the girls are pulling out smartphones and recording her. And then, like, you got her being bullied, her mom's acting crazy. You find that her mom works at this clothes shop. Now, I will say this, though. Julianne Moore as Carrie's mom did a great job as well. She really captured this crazy character. She did well. She did well being this crazy character. And, you find that her mom works at a clothes store, and then Carrie wants to... And the same stuff. Sue Snell is back in this movie. Didn't really care for the actress that played her. And has her boyfriend, Tommy Ross, played by Ansel Elgort. Wasn't really that much of a good character. Didn't care for his acting. Didn't care for the character. In the original, the character was, not stupid, and, at least the actor in the original did a good job acting. Here, there was nothing to the character. And basically the same stuff happens. Sue Snell was there laughing when that was going on, the whole tampon scene. And then she feels sorry for Carrie. And then she tells her boyfriend Tommy to ask Carrie to go to prom. And he does. And Carrie goes to prom. And she was the same thing happened. She gets pig blood on her. Oh, this one looks like it's freaking black. Like, last time I tried, your blood is red, right? This one looks like it's ink or something like that. I don't know if it's the lighting or the CGI. I don't know why it looks like it's freaking ink. Alright, it's pig blood. It should be red, right? The original it was red. Here it's just like an ink color. Barely red, just like a shade of red in there, maybe one shade of red. You could barely see the red in there. It looks like ink. I'm like, okay, so what the freak is this? Why does it look like ink? And, you know, the same stuff happens. She gets pig blood dumped on her. She freaks out. Well, this time it's all in CGI. So you got CGI people flying to like cartoons. And then she walks out. And you got, I will admit, so this is a good scene. The idea is good, but the CGI is bad. CGI ruined it. Where she's standing in front of this car, and instead of the car flipping over this way, it just stops. And you see the girl's boyfriend go to the freaking windshield. Chris, the character Chris, her head goes to the windshield in slow-mo. Would have been a good scene, but it's all done in bad CGI. And then you find the car blows up, and then she walks back. Carrie walks back to her house. Same stuff happens. Her mom stabs her. Excuse me, sorry. And then Carrie kills her mom. And then she's distraught. Sue Snell gets there. And, excuse me, by the way, I'm just burping. Sue Snell gets there. And, you find that Carrie tells Sue Snell that she's pregnant. And Sue Snell's like, oh, I'm pregnant. I know I'm going all over the place this review. That's because I don't care about the movie. It's not really much of a film. I mean, it is a film, but it's not much of a good film. And it's 100 minutes long, so it's got a bad freaking pace. It's freaking slow. It's boring. You know, that's why I'm just sort of rushing to this review, because I don't like the movie. I don't want to talk about a movie I don't like. And it's a boring movie, so what I'm describing to you is really boring, because, well, the original did it better. But the way that this movie did it, it was boring. It was just, I was sitting there, I was like, man, this movie is freaking boring. And you know what? The first time I watched it, I will admit this, I did think it was decent, like barely decent when I first seen it. But, you know, watching it for these past few times, it's like, you know, I don't like it anymore. I was watching and I was like, man, this movie is freaking terrible now. And, you know, it's just, you know, it suffers from a lot of stuff that the remakes nowadays suffer from. You know, the Wolfman remake and Poltergeist remake. And this remake. Remakes that come out now, like the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. What they do that's bad is they go with the CGI, they go with dull characters, terrible acting, terrible atmosphere, terrible score. When you got those things mixing up, it's not good for a remake. You know, because you're doing a remake on a classic. Nightmare on Elm Street is a classic, Carrie's a classic. Wolfman's a classic. And, you know, it's just not much of a good film. It's like a lazy film. It's a lazy remake. And then, you know, Carrie goes home. Like I said, her mom tries to attack her. She kills her mom. She tells Sue Snell's character that she's pregnant. Freaking and CGI zooms her out the freaking house like she's like flying or something like that. She does it a lot in the movie. Like, I will say this too. Some of the telekinesis scenes are stupid. Like what? She moves a flag. So, okay, what? You move a flag. Alright, you know, big whoop. At least in the original, in the freaking ashtray, you know, when it explodes, you know, at least that was a decent scene, you know, because it was, like, shocking, because it was like, my name's Carrie! Boom! It freaking exploded. Here, just like a flag up there, it's going like, and it's supposed to be suspenseful and scary because I'm playing that scary music, and she's going like this. Carrie should go like this. And that flag outside is going like this. Supposed to be scary. I'm like, this isn't scary. What? She's making a flag move. Okay. And then, you know, she makes this water jug explode. And then when she's having that tampon scene, well, it's in the tampon scene where she's in the bathroom, like a big crack in the ceiling. And, earthquakes sometimes happen. You know, the ground shakes. And, you know, and I will say this, though, it does explain, it does do this from the book. I do like this part. It takes certain parts that were in the book that wasn't in the original movie, and they put it in there. The scene at the beginning of the movie where it showed Carrie being born. You know, they showed the part where it talked about the stones falling from the sky when Carrie got mad. And Carrie is sad that she killed her mom. She's sad that she's killed all these people. The house freaking crushes in the CGI once again. And then, it's freaking you got Sue Snell in the courtroom telling people what happened, and then she's going crazy. She's screaming, flipping out, and in the end of the movie. And I was like, that was really lazy. I was watching like, oh my god, dude. Like, the whole cast, I mean, not the whole cast, Julianne Moore and Chloe Grace Moretz did a good job. But the rest of the cast, I mean, Sue Snell's character, well, the character, Sue Snell's a classic character, but the girl that played her, I didn't really care for her acting. Gabriella Wild or whatever. I'm bad with names. You got Zoe Belkin playing Tina. Patricia Doubleday playing Chris Hardinson. I didn't really care for her playing Chris Hardinson. The girl in the original made it much better because she did a good job playing this bad, basically being this this girl who's always bullying Carrie. She did it better in the original. Here it's nothing. And Tommy Ross's character was nothing. Lizzie, you don't only remember her. Heather, again, nothing. Just some of these characters like Miss Desjardins. Now, I will say Judy Greer did a good job as Miss Desjardins, whatever. She did a good job. But it's lazy. It's definitely predictable. I mean, it's not much different than the original. Just take the original, put some smartphones and computers in it, put some, like, 2 or 3 new scenes, and add a bunch of CGI, add a terrible score, add most of the time bad acting, and, that's Carrie the remake. It's the same as the original, but it's sort of different, but it's the same. So, yeah, Carrie the remake. I don't really like it that much. So, guys, thanks for watching my rant on Carrie the remake from 2013, and I will see you guys on next review. Bye, guys.